Hey guys, welcome back to Whitetail Affinity. As you can see, today I'm in my car on the way to work. Time is running short and my little man is about to make his grand entrance into the world, so I haven't had time to sit down and make actual videos or anything like that, so I figured I would get it in here while I'm on my way to work and home probably. So you guys might be seeing a lot more of this style content just because lack of time. So hopefully you understand that. The reason of this video, I wanted to make this video, wow, did I stir up a hornet's nest with that last one. The video on banning cell cams out in Iowa and among other states, but wow, did that stir up a lot of emotions. I was called a bunch of names. I was called a jerk. I was called a tool. Didn't know what I was talking about. I was even called a Democrat, which, if you guys know me, if you watched my channel at all, you obviously know that isn't true. But regardless, a lot of people got really up in arms over that video, and so I just wanted to come back and kind of make a couple more points on it, but I'm not going to sit there and talk about the trail camera ban forever. So I just wanted to make this one last video about it, especially for my subscribers, my regular viewers that kind of know me. And look, this channel is not about controversies, like as far as stirring up controversies for the sake of it. This channel is not about being indecent or not civil or, you know, confrontational with other people, with other hunters especially. This channel is going to be about helping deer hunters, and helping deer hunters of any age, any style hunting. It doesn't matter. There is no limit on your skills, of whether you're a beginner, brand new, been doing it your whole life, whichever. That's the point of this channel, and I just want you guys to know, like, I'm not trying to put these videos out to stir up controversies or to get, you know, negative reactions or anything like that. I'm trying to put these videos out about certain topics that I believe we should be sticking up for and defending. I'm putting videos out on those topics because I think it's important, and it's important to the overall picture of us as hunters. And so I want to touch on this again, the camera ban thing, because I think a lot of my points in the last video got missed or misinterpreted or misunderstood or something. I think a lot of guys took it as I was more focused on the equipment and, you know, that kind of thing, as far as comparing a camera to any sort of newer modern tool that we use to take deer. And that was obviously part of it. I think you're an absolute hypocrite if you think that you can go out in the woods with a 7 mag loaded down with Sitka camo and the best of everything, or even at the very least the minimum of everything. I mean, I think you're a hypocrite if you go in the woods with anything more than basic equipment to kill a deer, yet say that trail cameras are unfair or whatever, any other lame argument that I've seen being used to justify banning them. So with that being said, I think that the main point of the video was misunderstood, and I just want to go in deeper, I guess, than this one and just say that, look guys, the point that I'm trying to make and the reason that we should all be concerned, whether it's about camera bans or bait bans or AR-15 bans, the point that I'm trying to make here is that we should be concerned because it's going to go deeper. It is going to spread. If they get rid of all these things that are helping hunters or that are there for hunters, if they get rid of stuff that we use, there's going to be less hunters. That's just going to happen. And ever since the bait ban, at least here in Michigan, it's a prime example of perfect little case study, if you will. Ever since that bait ban happened, numbers have been going down. Deer hunter numbers by licenses sold have been going down steadily each year, and it's just the bigger picture, guys. Like I said, it's the fact that they're taking things away from us, and decreasing our numbers, and which is another thing that I got said that somebody said to me was that, have I been on public land lately? Have you seen how many hunters? Yes, of course I've been on public land. I hunt public land 90% of the time. And just because your little piece of public land or giant piece of public land has thousands of hunters on it does not mean that overall hunter numbers aren't decreasing. But again, I'm trying to not beat on the past arguments that I've already made. But it's going to decrease our numbers. And think about it for a minute. If there aren't hunters out here in the world hunting with guns and ammunition and all that, what need is it for us to have guns and ammunition? There isn't one, right? So think about it deeper than just surface level stuff like, well, it's not fair, and oh, it's unsightly in the woods and all this other stuff, you're using artificial intelligence to help you kill a deer. All that stuff is surface level, and you should be looking deeper. And that's the point I'm trying to make, is that if we don't have the hunter numbers, that makes it easier for them to say, well, look, there's only this many hunters. Why do they need guns? Or they look and say, well, there's only this many hunters with this many guns. They'll be easy. They'll be easy to take over or take out or whatever. I mean, that's the bigger picture here. And I know, like I said, you might think that it's crazy, whatever. But I'm telling you, that's the reason. Like, think about the whole thing. What point is it, other than it hurts someone's feelings if somebody else has a camera in the woods? What is the reasoning behind it? Using an electronic device? We use those all the time. Think about it. It's not that. It's not that it unfairly gives you an advantage to kill a deer. It's not that. You still have to go out and draw your bow and first get to your stand undetected and climb up and sit down quietly and wait and then see the deer, then move and not get seen, and then draw your bow and put a good shot on it. That all still has to happen. So the point is, what is their reasoning behind this? It is to keep chipping away at our rights, keep getting us fighting within the hunting ranks about stupid crap that doesn't even matter. And it all boils down to these crazy, insane people that want to strip our freedoms away and give them to somebody else for some other reason. They want to tell us, and it's just like, that's one of the most frustrating things for me, is that guys telling me that, oh, they should all be banned, and this is that. But they don't see that I'm not telling you that you have to use them. I'm simply saying, don't tell me that I can't. And if that doesn't sound familiar, I don't know what will for you. COVID, anybody? Again, the woke culture, anybody see that stuff? It's okay for me to do something, but not you. I want to have things my way, but I don't want you to be able to have things your way. Sound familiar? So, all that stuff, though, it doesn't even matter. The point is, if there are less hunters, there are less resources going into hunting. There's going to be less public land for us to hunt on because they're going to divert the resources somewhere else, and there's going to be less resources coming in to support that public land. And not to mention, like I said, taking our guns, taking our freedoms and our rights. And if we have less hunters, it's going to be so much easier for them to do that. And that is the main point. That is what has to be seen here. That is, we could go all day about the bull crap of as far as opinions based on what you want or don't want, blah, blah, blah. Why it's this, why it's that. That doesn't even, for me, it doesn't even matter. Like I said, this channel, this video was not meant to be controversial. If it hit some buttons, I guess I'm glad it did. It got a conversation going, and I think we all need to think about it. And I think we all need to really think about other people's viewpoints as well. I mean, I had a lot of good comments from guys that said, this is why I feel like they should be banned. But they gave me a good logical reason, or at least some little explanation. They didn't just get on there and tell me, you're a tool and cell cams are cheating and you know they are and this and that. Like, that's another thing. I'm going to defend this channel. If you get on there and start commenting nonsense, I mean, I'm going to fire back. I'm not just going to let it go. I'm going to defend my opinion as well as everyone else's that are on there supporting the video. But that doesn't even have to happen, I guess, is my point. Like, we should all be talking about this and looking at it deeper and making sure that we understand that we have to look, how do I want to say it? We have to look past our own little opinions and feelings, and sometimes you just gotta try to look at things differently and think, just, does it really affect you at the end of the day that some other guy is using something that you're not, or that you don't agree with? Does that in any way, shape, or form affect your hunt, affect the way you hunt? Does that affect any of it? It might affect if you get scared of, oh my gosh, I saw a camera, now I got to hunt somewhere else. It might affect that, but that's your choice. Like I said, I hunted over that camera and we shot a buck that morning. My friend did, and that didn't bother us at all. The other time, this is one other thing that I got called out on for some reason. The buck that I shot, the one deer that I shot, that I got a picture of the same day, by the way, I was going to that stand anyway. I was literally getting ready in the pole barn, getting ready to head back there, and got a picture. But anyway, regardless, we gotta stick together. We gotta stick together. We have to think about other people, not just ourselves. And that goes for this kind of stuff too. If we keep letting them take stuff away from us, it is going to spread. It is bigger than just, these stupid, silly cell cameras that are cheating. It's bigger than that, you guys. It is bigger. And so anyway, that's the last I'm going to speak on this issue. Like I said, I wanted to let my subscribers, my regular viewers that know that, this is not, I'm not trying to be controversial. I'm not trying to stir up crap with everybody. I'm not trying to be that guy on YouTube. I'm just trying to defend what we all are here talking about. We're talking about all this stuff because we love to deer hunt. That's why you clicked on the video. That's why you're listening right now. That's why you're here in general. We all love to deer hunt. And I want to be able to keep deer hunting. I want to raise my daughters and my son up in a world where they can still go out and kill deer, use their God-given rights and talents and abilities and all that to go out in nature and be with God and talk to Him and kill animals and walk and not worry about who's, like, if they're breaking the law because they have a stupid camera in their hands or you know what I mean? So that's what I want. That's what this channel's about, is helping hunters. And yeah, sometimes I might get a little passionate about certain topics and issues because I think we all should. If we all just look the other way, lay down and let them walk all over us, it's not going to be good. So one last thing about it, I wanted to share with you guys this past weekend, Father's Day weekend. I don't even know where I was scrolling through Facebook for a minute, and somehow I clicked on PETA's Facebook feed, and I don't remember if I clicked on a comment or a post and they had commented on something, or I don't remember how it went. But anyway, I clicked on their page just for laughs, and I scrolled down, and these were the pictures right here that I saw that they were broadcasting all over their Facebook for Father's Day. These pictures here are, I mean, they had whole little reels and videos and all kinds of stuff and all kinds of other stuff saying why they they're saying that we should not be hunting, and if you teach your kid to hunt, you're a bad father, and this and that. And I guess I just wanted to show this here. And oh, by the way, when I looked, they had 5.7 million followers just on their Facebook. So that's a lot of people. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that I want our rights and our freedoms for our kids and grandkids. And so, again, this might be long-winded, not trying to make it long-winded, but I just got a lot of thoughts on it, and my intent is not to fight and argue with anybody. Again, it's to make someone a better deer hunter, and sometimes we have to talk about things that are kind of related to deer hunting that aren't really about deer hunting, because if we don't talk about those things and people get thinking about it, we're going to lose deer hunting. And it won't matter what bow you use. It won't matter what flashlight you're trying to review. It won't matter what's the best camper for a truck bed that you can take out west. I mean, all that stuff won't matter if we don't stick together and keep our rights and freedoms out of the hands of those that don't want us to have them. And so anyway, guys, I'm almost to work now. Thank you again for watching. I just wanted to get this out there. Some final thoughts. The last time I'm going to speak on the self camera ban, and at least for Iowa, I mean, if there are more states following, I'll probably talk about it just to keep you guys updated and just to keep the conversation going as to why it's so ridiculous and why we should just be fighting it. But at any rate, I'm almost to work, pulling in here. But I thank you guys for watching. Again, I appreciate you being here. Let me know in the comments how you feel about I don't care about the other stuff I mentioned in the last video. If you want to talk about that stuff, go to that video, comment away. But I want to hear your thoughts on the deeper stuff, the bigger picture. Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think that it's not going to happen? Do you disagree with anything that I've said? Do you agree? I mean, tell me your thoughts on it, and on the big stuff, the bigger, deeper picture stuff. Let me know how you feel. And again, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here, for watching. And so if you haven't already, if you liked it, if you got anything out of it, any value, smash that subscribe button right down over there. Leave me a comment, maybe share the video if you want, and hopefully I'll see you guys all in the next video.